I still remember the first day I stepped into Dr. Harper's office. The walls were a soft cream color, lined with shelves holding carefully arranged books and a few tasteful plants. A small fountain bubbled quietly in the corner, filling the room with a gentle, almost meditative sound. Everything about the space was designed to calm the mind, to reassure anyone walking through the door that they were in safe hands. I had been struggling for months with anxiety that came in waves, sometimes leaving me paralyzed in the middle of my daily life. Sleep was fleeting, and my thoughts often spiraled into places I didn't want to go. Friends and family were supportive, but there were things I couldn't tell them. I needed someone professional, someone who would listen without judgment. Dr. Harper came highly recommended, and her calm demeanor during the initial phone consultation had convinced me to book the first session. At first, everything seemed exactly as it should. She asked general questions about my history, my habits, my work, and my relationships. Her tone was gentle, measured, patient. I began to feel a fragile trust developing. Here was someone who might finally help me untangle the knots in my mind, someone who might see me clearly without the usual filters of judgment. The first few sessions were ordinary, almost routine. We explored my childhood, my fears, and my coping mechanisms. I disclosed minor details about my life, the arguments I had with friends, my struggles with deadlines at work, the small, recurring anxieties that I didn't even fully understand myself. I left each session feeling a strange mixture of exhaustion and relief, as though simply speaking out loud had lightened a portion of the invisible weight I carried. Then it happened. It was a Tuesday afternoon. The sunlight falling through the blinds in soft stripes across the carpet. I had been talking about my work stress, about the tension between me and a colleague, when she interrupted me, gently, but with an unmistakable firmness. "Tell me more about what happened that night with your old apartment neighbor," she said. I froze mid-sentence. My heart slammed against my ribs. My mouth went dry. That night had never left my mind, but I had never told anyone about it. Not my parents, not my friends, not even my closest confidant. How could she know? I don't think I understand what you mean, I managed to stammer. Her gaze remained steady, calm, almost analytical. "You know the night I'm talking about. The one you didn't want anyone to remember." Shock coursed through me like electricity. My hands trembled slightly on my lap. This was supposed to be a safe space. How could she possibly know something I hadn't shared? My mind raced, trying to account for every possible explanation. Had I mentioned it in passing months ago? Could she have deduced it from something else? I said, "No." The details were far too specific, too precise. I could feel disbelief rising, mingled with a cold, creeping sense of violation. The room that had once felt like a sanctuary now seemed suffocating, almost menacing. The fountain's gentle bubbling sounded distant, inconsequential against the storm of panic building inside me. "I'm sorry," I whispered.